All right, it's Thursday. This page right here that you started yesterday and should be almost done with, you have about 15 minutes to get this done, and then we're going to grade it. And then afterwards, we're going to do a little Snickers demo. We don't have reading for today. So we're going to do a little Snickers demonstration. So everybody will get a Snickers. If you don't want one, you don't have to take it. If you're allergic, do not take it. I've left a list of any allergies, so you will not be given one. So we're going to go ahead and pause the video for right now so we can work on our worksheet until the time is up. Okay, at this time, let's go ahead and pass out Snickers to everybody that wants one. Just hold it until you get further instructions. Do not open the candy, okay? So what you'll do is you'll take your Snickers. Don't open it yet. And when I tell you to open it, then you can open it. But we're going to take our Snickers and imagine the different parts of a Snickers if you've had it. There's peanuts, there's chocolate, caramel, nougat, things like that. So what we're going to do is you're going to sit it in your mouth and just let it sit there. And I want you to think about what's going to go first and what's going to dissolve first. So go ahead and unwrap it and go ahead and set it in your mouth and close your mouth. Nobody wants to see your food, okay? And now kind of don't chew it, but kind of allow that first layer to dissolve. Obviously, that first layer that's going to dissolve is chocolate. So right now, you should just be tasting chocolate, and that should be going away. Now, without chewing, what do you think would be the next layer? You probably will taste peanuts, probably taste caramel. And then after a minute or two, you won't be able to let anything else dissolve because you'll be left with the more substantial items like the nougat and the peanuts. Okay, so you can go ahead and chew it up while you're listening. So with weathering and erosion, you have sediments, which is like sand and silt, clay, stuff that can be basically like sprayed down and will be removed really easily. So for your Snickers, you're going to have the chocolate that's going to be like your sediment. It's going to be the first thing to melt away and to dissolve or erode away. The next thing would have been the caramel or maybe parts of the nougat, and that's going to be a little more than your sediment. It's going to be kind of like getting into almost like if you think about a riverbed, kind of get into the thicker clay and like the really tough kind of materials underneath just sediment. And then after that, you're going to get to the rocks and things like that just will not erode away like you would want it to. So it's just going to break down and then basically broken rock and just go away. So it's kind of the same thing with eroding. You're going to have the easy stuff go first, and then it's going to be more difficult to get through the hard stuff. So what I want us to do today is we're going to go through that, and then I'll have y'all watch. So I got some glacier videos and some seafloor spreading videos that you're going to watch. This is an example of chemical weathering. You can see the rust on the rock there, and this is physical, where the rock is broken up by the water. So the water is forcing that to happen, whereas chemical, it's just a chemical change happening. While you're watching the glacier video, I want you to think about, is this physical weathering or chemical weathering, or what kind of processes are happening? And then seafloor spreading, I want you to just look at how the earth is changing, what kind of boundary it is, what's happening at the boundary, where is the crust the oldest versus the youngest, and things like that. So make sure you're paying attention. We will have a test quiz when I come back. You know that's how it works when I have a sub. So if you need to take notes, you can. Otherwise, you can always add notes to your graphic organizer that y'all graded in class. So this page right here.